Good day everyone. So my viewers, listeners, and of course, Sir Louis J. Tojeros. I am Rojas Vicente from BSED English 1A. Today, I will be discussing about patterns and numbers in nature and in this world by giving their definitions, examples, and of course, at the end of this video, we will be answering the question about what is specific profession that uses mathematics and how it is being applied in this field. So without further ado, let's begin. So to begin with, let us identify what patterns are. Patterns, these are regular, repeated, or recurring form or designs. Patterns can be seen everywhere, in our homes, environment, or the nature that we are living in. Patterns can be seen everywhere, as long as we know how to determine or identify what types of pattern is it. So in patterns, we have 5 different types of it. So first we have on the list is the symmetry. Symmetry indicates that you can draw an imaginary line across an object and the resulting parts are mirrored images of each other. For example, this star. Star is considered as a symmetrical pattern because it exhibits rotational symmetry, meaning we can rotate it around the central point by a specific angle depending on the number of the points on the star, and it will appear definitely exactly the same as before the rotation. Essentially, each point on the star can be mapped to another identical point through rotation. So next pattern, we have the fractal pattern. It is a geometric shape that repeats itself at different scales, creating a never-ending pattern. Fractals are often found in nature and art. So I have here example, we have the veins leaf. As this vein leaf exhibit a fractal pattern, it's because the branch of this leaf is in a pattern where smaller veins resemble the larger ones, creating a repeating structure at different scales. So next pattern, we have the spiral. These are attributed to complicated mathematical algorithms, sequences, and equations, and are common in plants and some animals like the fern and desert bighorn sheep. So for example, as you can see in the picture, this is a nautilus shell. It continuously adds new chambers to its shell, each slightly larger than the previous one, resulting in a logarithmic spiral shape where the shell maintains its proportional form while expanding in sizes. So this is one of the examples of the spiral pattern. So next pattern is the tessellation pattern, or also known as the tiling pattern. It is when we cover a surface with a pattern of flat shapes so that there are no overlaps or gaps. So I have here example. Look at this picture. It is a bricks or a wall where identical shapes and these bricks fit together perfectly without any gaps or overlaps, which creates a repeating pattern across a flat surface, which is the key characteristic of a tessellation pattern. Finally, here's the 5th type of patterns. These are the spots and stripes. These patterns appears in the nature and are created by a chemical reaction which we call the reaction diffusion effect. These patterns can be found in the fur, feathers, and the fins of many animals such as zebra, lions, tiger, and etc. So look at this picture. I found this inside our home. So basically, as we can see that this is truly a completely example of spot and stripe patterns. So finally, we have reached the peak point of this video or this discussion, which we will be answering the question about the specific profession which mathematics exist and how it is being applied in this field. So the example that I can provide is the field of CPA, or the Certified Public Accountant, obviously mathematics truly exist. So as we know that accountant is a professional who records, analyzes, and interprets financial information or reports for businesses and individuals primarily using basic mathematical skills like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to calculate and present accurate financial data, including the income statements and balance sheets and cash flow statements. So basic mathematical skills are needed in order for you to effectively manage or be equipped in this field. So being accountant isn't as easy as we think. So once again, I am Rojas Vicendi. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for watching.